Welcome back to my channel. So today we are decorating for my daughter Gwen's birthday party. It's gonna be Cinderella themed. We're gonna decorate together. Let's do it. If you're worried about the table, don't worry. My husband laughed at me when he watched this because he was like, "You're just gonna leave the Cocoa Puffs there?" Don't worry, we got this. I'm wiping down the wall with rubbing alcohol because we are going to put a photo backdrop up there. I found it on Amazon and it's just the most perfect Cinderella background. Okay, so we're gonna be making a balloon garland, 2 balloon garlands actually, and I'm gonna teach you how to do that. So first, we take 2 balloons, tie them together. Don't tie them individually first, tie them together. It actually saves time, and for some reason, it's easier. Now, this little machine you see here, that thing was amazing. I've had it for over a year, and we've made several balloon garlands with it. You put 2 on at a time, it blows them both at the same time, saves tons of time. If you have another person to help you, it makes this process go a whole lot faster. So I obviously recommend that. My husband's always such a trooper. He's always willing to help with these crazy things. Also, if you have any tips for building balloon arches or balloon garlands, please let me know in the comments. All right, so see that little silver one that I did? I did a few of those little ones, and those ones were actually to fill in the garland later. So once it gets going, you'll see. We'll see what we did with them. Okay, I bought these at Walmart. I got some confetti balloons, some 17-inch big balloons, some Disney danglers, all from Walmart. Then I also got a balloon kit from Amazon. I'll link that below, and I'll link this balloon machine below. The big ones, we thought they'd work in the garland, but they were a little too big. So those ended up being on the floor for the kids to play with during the party, and it was fabulous. All right, here it is. Look at this photo backdrop. You guys, it was on Amazon, and it was such a good deal, and the quality was amazing. It wasn't pixely or anything. I will link that below too. Had all of these different Disney characters in it, and it was just beautiful. All right, so these are the command strips that come with your command hooks. So we tried to hang it with these. I don't know what went wrong, but we only had a couple spots that actually stuck. So if this does work for you, great, but we ended up just using clear thumbtacks in each of the corners and in the middle of each side. It just worked a whole lot better. Also, if you're wondering about my husband's shirt, that was from our gender reveal. We did t-shirts to show our reactions and what everyone was hoping for. It was pretty funny. I don't know if you know where that quote is from, but if you do, then you probably might get a chuckle out of it. See, look at this. Isn't this just beautiful? I kind of want to use it in their bedroom once it's all done with the party. Okay, so here's how we put it together. You're gonna take fishing line. I have 50-pound fishing line right here. It doesn't matter the brand. I get it at Walmart. And then tie it around the main base pair. And then you're gonna take another pair of balloons, put them in the opposite direction, and then do a figure 8 with fishing line around those balloons. You don't need to tie between each subsequent balloon unless you really want to, but I've never had a problem with it, so I just keep doing this. Put another set of balloons on in the opposite direction of the previous ones, do a figure 8, and just keep going until it's the size that you want it to be. Since we were making 2 balloon garlands, we needed a ton of balloons, but you might not need this many. Also, if you are wanting this to stand upright on its own, you can do it nice and tight, and you'll probably want to get some kind of arch or some kind of structure that goes inside. You can get those on Amazon. They're just like a white plastic frame that goes underneath the balloons. But for this, I'm going to be hanging it, so I didn't need anything, just the fishing line, and I've made these a lot, and it works great. If you're wanting it to arch a little bit, make sure you do leave a little bit of room. Let them be a little bit more loose so that the arch can bend as you put it up. That's Ella down there on the floor. She's getting so big, you guys. I can't even believe it. She's saying all the things now. She puts on her own shoes. She's hilarious. She's got a million things she's trying to do all the time. She's gonna be 2 this year in just a couple months. here's the end of the balloon arch. So just do a knot, just keep knotting the fishing line around the last 2 balloons and then around itself, and I just kept going. Make sure you pull it extra tight because fishing line likes to come undone. So if you don't pull it extra tight, it probably will come undone on its own. Also, I have to tell you guys, as much as we decided to kind of go all out on the decorations, I mean not all out, but you know, we did some decorations, and I have to say, there always has to be a give and take, you know? So for us this year, we ended up doing a box cake. My husband did the box cake. We just did 2 of them, and then the girls just frosted them together, and it worked out great. You don't have to put too much effort into a birthday party. Really, all the kids care about is that you're spending time with them, so as long as they know that, you know, they feel special on their day, that's what matters. Okay, so we just used more fishing line and hung it from the banister, but if you see below, there's some command hooks right there. You can do that if you don't have something to tie them onto, and the command hooks will hold it up. I have done that in the past. All right, this is the second balloon arch because why not? So same thing, alternate your balloons, do a figure 8, just keep doing that till it's as big as you want it to be. You guys, I can't even believe it. My oldest daughter turned 6 this year already, and then my second one turned 4. This is her birthday party here. And then my youngest is gonna be turning 2, and then we're gonna have a new one coming soon. So we're getting pretty excited. She's due in September. And if you didn't see my previous video, it is going to be another girl. We were pretty surprised, along with a lot of our family. It's not. So a lot of girls in one house, but we're actually pretty excited about it. My husband is excited too. In case you're worried about his feelings, don't worry, he's excited too. Also, I have been just loving it being shorts weather. Is anybody else? How is the weather where you are? Where I am right now, it's nice and hot. Like, we're already in the 90s, really getting close to 100-degree weather, and we know summer's coming around the corner, so we gotta enjoy this weather while we can. Our summer is like other people's spring weather, so we just, you know, live it up. You gotta live it up, be outside as much as possible, wear your shorts. All right, here we go. This is the second one. So again, with the fishing line, 50-pound fishing line, I'm gonna actually just tie it onto that curtain rod, and it stayed up great. It actually has been up for almost a week now. Oh, do you see that little plant in the corner? I don't know if you can see it. There's a tiny little plant sticking up in that window. My daughter brought home a sunflower from kindergarten like 2 months ago, and it's still going. It's growing nice and tall, but I need to put it in a pot or something. We gotta do something with it. I feel bad because I don't want it to die. She's been doing really good at keeping it alive. Alright, so this is what it looks like after we added the dizzy danglers in. So those are just from Walmart. They are a little bit fragile when you're trying to pull them apart out of the packaging. Make sure you're gentle. But I just hung these ones up onto the trim that goes above my blinds, and they just hung up there. There's a tiny little hook at the top of each one. The ones that are above this arch, I used thumbtacks, clear thumbtacks. Now these are glue dots. They come in the Amazon balloon kit. So if you get that, just take the tiny balloons, put 1 or 2 dots of glue on there, and then they just stick, which is so easy and so fast. You see it right there? So you just stick them up there. There we go. I wish there had been more of the silver ones. The silver ones were my favorite. I think it would have looked better if there had been more. And part of the problem was because I spread the silver ones out between both arches. So that could be the problem. But I have made these balloon garlands a few days in advance, and they've been fine. This one, I didn't put it up until the day of, and I'm kind of glad. I don't know, some of the balloons I used, I think I had in my garage for a minute, and so they started to deflate a little bit the next day, but most of them were still up. You guys, having this party was the best. She missed her birthday party last year because of coronavirus, like lots of you and your kids did. But just having all of the family over where we are, the mask mandate has been lifted, and so we are able to have this party. But I hope that you're staying safe wherever you're at, and I hope that things start to go back to normal for you as soon as possible. Here's our littlest. She actually got a new dress-up dress, and she loved it so that she could be a princess for the party. And I will link the place where I buy their dress-up dresses from. Look how beautiful a Snow White dress is. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Here's Jane. I love that you're here with me. Feel free to subscribe, hit the like button, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, you guys!